Well, this here is the 311 Unorganized Zoological Militia F Troop, and I'm here to explain to your poor sagging hearts about the big puff of vapor that we'll think that was Kennedy's. It did not belong to JFK's. And that sags so many hearts to see a puff of vapor. This puff right here is equal to this puff right there. You see this? I'm using a glass frog, so you can see the big heart this frog has. And we all feel sorry for frogs. And it's what had happened on that, the assassin being skillful and very experienced, is that he gave a demonstration, ballistics, and the first shot was the Picneck shot, right there, because he was into zoological science, and that there is a good expression on just where's a frog going to hang out. Well, JFK had a frog in his throat. Okay, and JFK, when the Picneck shot was taken, he did not reach for any pain. He reached for his tie. I guess he had to free that frog. It was struggling. It was a close call, real close for that frog. So further on down the line, there was another shot, the no pain, no brain shot. As you can see here in all these frames, he's not holding his head. There's no blood coming from it. And that there was a bullet piercing bullet, 30-30. It was hard to do. It was some witchcraft to get the steel jacket over that. But he's not holding his head. And those shots hurt like hell. I mean, they hurt so bad. And I could say, believe it or not, you could survive that. That shot, it could have gone straight through. But it would have been hurting so bad, you go straight down, kicking, yelling, screaming, pain, 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 pain. You don't go back into the left, back into the right, back into the left, back into the right. Then ask Jackie, what species of bug are we having for dinner tonight? So right here, all three shots miss his vital, except for the frog that got in its way to look back and see just what in the hell is going on. And if JFK was human, there'd be 140 pounds of pressure approximately, and about 2 gallons of blood, something like that, and would have just splashed right all over the windshield. Greer would not be able to see. And you can tell that doesn't look nothing like a brain. It doesn't have any shear power. And, I mean, that there is a lot of pain and there's a lot of blood. And this here is what people are crying about. A subliminal shot of 1/16th of a second in a frame. And that there is what sags people's heart. But they're feeling sorry for something. I'm glad it wasn't him. And they're feeling sorry for a frog. He had one of 2 frogs. Both of them were in his head. One frog was shot, and it puffed up his heart. It got into his heart, and it created a vapor that came back down. Remember, when he goes to the hospital, there's not one speck of blood on the windshield. And I've been through a few car shootings. I tell you, it's a horrible thing because the blood splashes on the window and you're yelling at the driver, give it the gas, get us out of here, bro. We're going to be killed. And the driver comes to a complete stop. And the reason is he can't see to drive. And he's horrified himself. Just totally something like that. And it wasn't one speck, not even from the frog. It all turned into gas. But at least we can say that there was a drop of blood in the assassination, and it came from a frog who had enslaved and tormented your lateral dictator. And this right here is a spectral of JFK's face, If you want to meter it and try to find out what's in it, you might find something else in the text that is co-compatible, since I was the creator of Google, and uh, the same Zoobominations as Kennedy is Google, Larry Page, and a host of others who swiped it from me. And there's some depressing retardation in the text that only something zoological could figure out to make it work against mankind. And now you still might be thinking that it was Lee Harvey Oswald, or is the three men in the elm tree on Elm Street each had a black powder musket because they were dependable, reliable, had an outstanding service record. It was not. It was a 30-30, semi-automatic. And Lee Harvey took 3 shots to kill counter snipers because he knew that there was going to be assassination that day. But he was lured in with green wing leaf bugs, and he was willing to risk his life, or maybe it was a frog. The frogs were hoping to get that because I'm sure he mentioned how he was being robbed by the frogs getting all the good stuff. So they were taking a chance themselves. So, and it was the big 3rd grader schoolboy assassin who hopped on the Bamberger train, the 1 minute till midnight special to Dallas, to assassinate your lateral dictator. And he proved to the police department, no pain, no brain, no blood, no human, no crime, and walked away free. And the blood there was on the car seat. JFK hating women would not sing "Save all your kisses for me, save all your kisses for me." He sang "Save all your minstrels for me, save all your minstrels for me." So Jackie, who was involved in the porno shot, Jackie O'Nasty, Jackie Off, had applied the red stain fluid to JFK's head there on Elm Street. It came to a complete stop. Believe it or not, they could edit that out of the film. Can you believe that? I mean, would any of you idiots believe that? That they took nearly 5 minutes of a film edited out because of the porno shot, and proved that Jackie was really a wild woman. She got up on the car. You should have seen her after that. Spectators were screaming in horror. The police officers were screaming in horror. And I was thinking, well, hey, man, I wanted to scream, but I was thinking that, hey, this here might make a good song if I could just orchestrate it. And so I was trying to orchestrate it, and the policemen got pissed off. But so this here is what it is. It's a subliminal, and you're feeling sorry for a frog. The only blood in there that JFK had was 2 of his tormentors that had enslaved him. It was a schoolboy assassin who hopped on the Bamberger train, 1 minute till midnight special, to prevent from what was going to happen that night, 1 minute after midnight, a full-scale attack by Russia, because they're so agitated by it. The rest of the governments, the rest of the world was, American people are too damn stupid. They're too damn stupid. They're on their knees kissing JFK's golden penis, who's trying to kill them. And they're worshiping the same monster who's trying to kill them. American is a stupid son of a bitch in person, I'll tell you. I've met a lot of them. I've been to a lot of countries. But the following night was JFK's plan, 1 minute at midnight, to launch his and anticipated casualties from the Pentagon saved was 600 million anticipated atomic casualties. And for what? For that piece of shit? It wasn't human. And the problem still has not been addressed. We still have them up there, and they're called reptilians on Reptilian YouTube. But there's other zoo abominations. You know, Jackie could be a snail without the shield who provides calcium for JFK's head ornament. That's all it is. Not one of the bullets hit him. He got back up. You can see him in the later film that JFK gets back up without any help, and he's feeling lively now because his two tormentors are out, and he was just happy as hell about that. So send this video out because I'm going to get very few clicks on it. Send it to elementary schools, send it into a physicists, send it into magazines, documentaries, so forth, because this here is the only truth. Everyone else claims it's the truth. Well, this is human truth. It's not their abomination Zookissa truth. So have a nice day, and I hope you change your ways, your views, because I'm sick of them too.